Hello, my name's Sarah. I have a YouTube channel called Probably Sarah, and this June, for the second year in a row, I got to attend VidCon. And one of the many things I did at VidCon was I attended the FemTube meetup, where my friend Allie started a discussion about Imposter Syndrome. And since this week's theme is Imposter Syndrome, I figure we're gonna further that discussion by sharing an experience that I had at VidCon. So if you're wondering, what the heck is Imposter Syndrome? It is essentially a feeling of being unworthy or undeserving of success, which in my experience leads to a feeling of worry that you're somehow going to be found out and then the people around you will know that you're not deserving of that success in the same way they are. It's not a good feeling, but kind of a common one. And it pretty accurately describes an experience that I had at VidCon. So now I'm going to talk about that. At VidCon, I was selected to be part of the first ever spoken word open mic. And when I first auditioned to be a part of this a few months earlier, I genuinely didn't expect to get in. So when I finally got that email that told me I was selected, I was thrilled, but also immediately assumed that it was some sort of mistake. Oh, there are a lot of Sarahs. They probably sent it to the wrong address. And once more official things started going out, I saw my name on the VidCon schedule, I was like, okay, this is for real. I'm doing this. And I was super excited. I found that when I looked at the poem that I was supposed to perform again, I wasn't super happy with it, so I ended up tweaking a few things and making it better. That to me is an example of when being critical is really, really good for myself and for my creative process. So when it finally got to the first night of VidCon, when I was supposed to perform, I looked around and realized pretty quickly that I was the youngest. For reference, I'm only 15 years old, and even though I was definitely nervous before, once I was in that room about to perform, seeing everyone who I was performing with, my anxiety got 10 times worse. Because I was worried that everyone would look around at me and think, why are they here? How did that kid get here? Like, what if when I performed, my poem wouldn't stack up to the rest of them, and I would be singled out for being the worst. And just as all of these really negative thoughts were starting to overwhelm me, I realized being critical of myself is how I improve. Only, I was there. There was nothing else to do. I was in that room, about to perform, and my skills are what got me there. So, being hypercritical of myself in that moment was not beneficial to me. It was the opposite. Someone clearly thought that I was good enough to be there. I shouldn't need anything else. And of course, realizing all this still didn't make those feelings go away entirely, but it helped to put things into perspective. To realize that being critical of my work should never hold me back from actually enjoying things. And in that moment, once I was finally performing, everything just went away. It was amazing. And I guess I learned that owning and feeling secure in your achievements is really hard, but if you can at least make an effort to be kind to yourself and be less critical, it's totally worth it. I suppose I told this story because one of the reasons it was a really big achievement for me is because I also figured out how my brain works a little bit better and was able to rationalize a really big anxiety I have, even if that doesn't completely make it go away. Once again, my name is Sarah, my YouTube channel is Probably Sarah, all of my links will be in the description. You should subscribe to NFI, and if you like what you saw, maybe subscribe to me, I don't know. Thank you so much for allowing me to be on this channel again, and Zainab, I'll see you tomorrow.